Hey everyone, welcome to Truth Live Shenanigans. Sorry about the short technical glitch. My name is Neo Nix and I'm back with you live. I'm fully vaccinated, feeling good, well rested, ready to talk movies with you all today. Today's show, we've got our friend of the show, Micah, on loan from Black on Black Cinema Podcast. We're talking about the Netflix movie Concrete Cowboy starring Idris Elba and the interesting, somewhat unique thriller, Promising Young Woman. Our quickfire today is about Walking While Black. Then in Hot Topics, Robbie wants to discuss an IT firm's employees volunteering to take a pay cut during COVID. And if we have time, Gianni will tell us about the state of the world and what the spy agencies think. And then
I spy.
we'll close it out with our game Black Movie Trivia. Before we get into the show, I've got to introduce you to our co-hosts, our professor, editor, journalist, and all-around sports guru out of Washington, D.C., Miss Lizzie Enders.
Curtsy. What's up, everyone? It's Sunday fun day. Glad to be here with you. Feeling good, feeling fine. We're coming into my final week of school of classes for the semester at Howard University. So last day of classes for Howard is on Friday, which means that subsequent to that, I will have like 150 papers to grade, but also most importantly, I'm doing double duty this week. So School of the New York Times instruction starts for me tomorrow morning. So this week, I'm going to be extra mean, extra crotchety, extra drinks, because I'm going to be teaching establishments. I'm going to be teaching both college students and high school students this week, but I'm up for it. I love teaching. I love youth. And so bring it. Can't wait.
All right, and we have a rock star with the rock band Fallen Machine and chainsaw enthusiast coming to you from Sudbury, Ontario, Mr. Rob B. Rock.
What's up?
Massacre. Whoop, whoop.
Oh man, it's actually we put the new chainsaw to good use yesterday. We worked and buddy. It's
Really?
I don't need a gym membership. I love working in the yard like that.
That's awesome.
Do your hobby. Yeah.
As long as you don't cut Jose, we're good.
Yeah.
Or myself. I'm the one at ground zero.
All right, and streaming from Atlanta, Georgia, our college student, model, actress, and co-host of Truth Live Shenanigans Unscripted, Miss Gianni Storm.
Hey guys. Hello. Happy Sunday. I am excited. I finally went out after a long time. My friend visited me from Virginia. Unfortunately, my family didn't come because one of my nieces got sick. So they stayed back, but my friends visited me, so I'm excited. I'm actually going to see them after this.
Nice.
It's all good over here.
Gianni, I had a friend visit this week as well. She's driving, one of my former colleagues, good friend from New York. She was during the pandemic, she was in Florida with her parents. So she's driving back to New York, stopped in DC on Thursday. So I hung out with her and my sister, and that's kind of been my first like non-DC hangout, if you will. I was a little nervous.
Yeah.
How did you feel? How did you feel hanging out?
I felt like I talked to her yesterday. Like we just fall in line like that. So
nice.
It was fun.
Good.
Nice.
All right, remind people where and when they can watch you on TLS Unscripted.
You can watch me and Olivia E on Unscripted Fridays at 6:30 on Instagram.
All right. Great. Let's get started with our quick fire question. All right, in a viral video this week, a young black man walking down a public sidewalk in South Carolina was seen being berated and told to leave by Army Sergeant Jonathan Pentland. The young man stayed pretty calm, but what if this had been you, Robbie?
Oh man, like that's a big dude. I can choose my battles. I'd walk.
You'd walk. Gianni?
No, I would have to fight him. I'm sorry.
You'd be throwing bows, huh?
I'm sorry.
Busy?
Touch these hands. Touch these hands. Don't
I
put
knew
your
this
hands
was
up.
gonna
Period.
I know I would have wanted to slap the shit out of him, but I think the young man did exactly the right thing given his situation. That's my thought. The most important thing is to make it out alive and then try to deal with the bullshit later. So,
Yeah.
See, I'm like you, Neil. I would have
Thanks.
wanted to slap the shit out of him, but you know, I've learned to pick my battles over time. I don't have time for that kind of aggression in my life anymore.
well, let me show you the full
Record it,
video. Let me show you.
record and report, right?
Let me show our audience.
Go away
Well, it's
right
not
now.
the whole thing.
Hey, they've already been called.
Walk away.
You got this in front of you.
I didn't hit you. You just pushed me, sir. There's a difference between
Pretty
pushing
sure you were the aggressor, buddy.
You're aggressing on the neighborhood.
Someone came running up. Walk back.
You better walk away. You walk away. You talking to my wife right now.
That's your wife? I didn't
Walk away. You either walk away or I'm going to carry your ass out of here. What do you want to do? Or what? What are you going to do?
You up on me.
Let's go. Walk away.
I didn't do anything to you.
I'm about to do something to you. You better start walking.
Ain't her. I didn't do anything to her.
You better start walking
So
right
when
now.
you come after me like that,
I ain't coming after you. You're in the wrong neighborhood, motherfucker. Get out.
I live here, sir.
Maybe we should walk you home.
Walk me home. I live here, sir.
You're harassing the neighborhood.
I'm not harassing anyone walking through the neighborhood I live in, sir.
Where? We are a tight-knit community. We take care of each other. I have never seen you before in my life. Get out of my face.
You walked up to me.
Check it out, motherfucker. You either get your ass moving or I'm gonna move you.
You smell drunk.
I'm
Oh
about
my
to show
God.
you what I can do.
Oh my God. We would be fighting. I don't care if I lose. Like, I'm sorry.
Be fighting.
I'm sorry. No.
I think on both sides
Fair.
of the equation, you can say I would step back, and because we weren't there. So on both sides, we can say on the outside looking in, we would step back, or we would not step back, and we would react to someone who is in our face and physically attacking us. I've been in a situation where I thought I had the bigger head. I thought that I was more mature. But then someone said, and she wasn't physical initially, but she said something very racist to me and I lost it. Okay. So there are times where your emotions take over. And I have to tell you that knowing knowing Elizabeth Eleanor Newman, if someone puts their hand on me the way that Army sergeant or whatever his rank is, pushed and shoved that young man, I'm going into attack mode. I'm not seeing how big he is. I'm defending myself. And if, Rob, let me just tell you, the bigger they are, the harder they fall.
The harder they fall.
Go low. Go low.
Real quick, I'll note we
Okay.
don't have the full name of the black man in the video because the police have not
Just
released.
DeAndre. I don't think we really got his full name. They just referred to him as DeAndre.
Yeah, because they haven't released his information saying he's a minor. So also there's not a lot of information on exactly what Pentland's motive was for running out into the streets after the child in the first place.
With no shoes on, acting a fool.
All we really
acting a
have is
fool.
a 3-minute video and the verbal back and forth, which makes it seem completely unwarranted.
So it's not
If
the
you
whole
listen to them,
story.
it's like,
Mm.
what's the problem? Other
Missing
than
the
the wife suggesting that you were the aggressor, which doesn't make any sense given the scene. Also, Pentland was
Physical.
arrested, and Black Lives Matter showed up in front of Pentland's house for protest.
Oh,
Eventually,
yeah.
the Pentlands were actually forced to move out of their home, and the block had to be
really?
shut down by police. Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Wow.
because they were just so scared. I mean, they was just They took over the whole block, the whole
See,
block.
this
Holy.
Pentland,
That's
I don't live
insane.
here. I don't live
I
here.
know, right? All right. If you've never